The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by the hosts of the Clear Vision podcast are for motivational purposes only. It is not our intention to disrupt, destroy, or deceive. This podcast includes content that may not be suitable for all audiences, especially those not seeking clear vision. Viewer discretion is advised.
This has its own magic. This has its own magic.
What's up, everybody? It's the Clear Vision podcast. It's me, John, in the flesh, and to my left is my boy Trevo.
Yeah. What's going down, man? What's going down?
Over there is my dog Eli.
What up?
Bro, that's so petty, bro. And on the far side of the table is yours truly,
Praise
Brian
God.
J. And then we got a special guest to my right, but after our introduction, I'll introduce him, man.
For sure.
Trevin, where can they find us at?
You can find us here at YouTube. Be sure to subscribe, leave a comment. If you're watching this right now, stop what you're doing. Go subscribe, bro.
Subscribe.
I just feel like we not getting enough subscribers, but people tuned in. But subscribe to the channel. Also, all podcast stores, we're now there. Make sure you leave a 5-star rating and also follow us on those podcast stores as well.
Follow us on there, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Eli,
Yes, sir.
how can they talk to us, brother?
Man, clearvisionpod.com, man. Hit us up, man. Go in there and leave a listener letter, man. Hit us up. Let us know what you're thinking, how life's been going for you, man. Bless somebody, man. Use your voice. Get your voice out there. That's what this podcast is for. Let's help somebody, man, and grow together, man. So hit us up on there.
Praise
Yes,
God.
sir. Yes, sir. And then yours truly, Brian J. How can they donate to us?
Man, I was
Support
watching a
us.
commercial yesterday. It was the Feed the Children little commercial. Bro.
We down bad?
Well, yeah.
This tournament, huh?
down bad.
This tournament.
Tournament hit
Feed
the
the
pockets.
pod.
Yeah.
We need some meat, like Eli and John would say.
Whoa.
What's going on? What's going on?
We need a good donation. We need a good, nice donation. TelevisionPod.com on Cash
Wow.
App.
No, facts.
Wow. Trev, man, speaking of that tournament, man, you want to speak about that tournament a little bit, man? Get us ready.
Yeah, bro. We had a
Dates.
postponement, but hey,
It's raining
the
right
weather
now.
ain't gonna stop the show. We're gonna keep rolling.
Yes, sir.
May 4th from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. We got like 12 teams
12
registered right now,
teams.
bro. We need 4 more registrations, man. Let's get that up to 16 so we can have a fun experience, bro. Food,
yeah.
music,
Good
good
time.
competition, good times, family friendly. It's gonna be a vibe, bro. We bringing this never happened in the city, bro. I was talking to my cousin about it, bro. Like we don't do that here in Oklahoma for some reason. So
Now we're
let's-
doing it.
Let's make it live, bro.
And that May 4th is on a Sunday, not a Saturday. It's on
Yeah,
a
so
Sunday.
niggas should be free. Ain't nobody doing nothing.
Praise God.
4 p.m. on a Sunday. So pull up.
Amen.
Don't just
Unless you go
listen,
to a black
do.
church.
There you go.
Do, man. Subscribe, donate.
There we
Yes,
go.
sir.
That's probably what the meat is for.
Facts.
It's for the tournament.
It really is.
Barbecue for the
we
tournament.
will have the
That's what
barbecue at the
meat is
tournament.
for.
We'll have the barbecue.
Yeah.
Subscribe
Praise
and
God.
donate, man.
That is
Come on,
Hey,
man.
I need you to bring Tulsa
what
down,
I'm
man.
Come on,
Get
man.
some Tulsa, get
sure,
Tulsa
for sure.
presence down there,
Okay,
bro.
for sure, man. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, for sure.
Man, well, while y'all see him, man, I'm going to introduce. This is my family member, bro. It's my cousin. We grew up together, man, since legit. He came and visited me in college while I was at
Yeah,
PV. He
yeah.
visited me in Austin when I moved to Austin.
It's tight.
Bro, he just always stayed locked in, bro. Good man, hard working man, creative as hell, can dress his ass off. It's my family, Ray, bro.
Man,
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you pulling up, bro.
Popped out on
Yes,
us, bro.
sir. Great dude, bro. Solid, been solid. Ain't never switched up
Appreciate
on
it,
me.
appreciate
yeah,
it.
bro. So I'm glad you
Rocking
here.
with us.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro. So we start off every episode. We do homie therapy, talk about our past 2 weeks, how life been, good, bad, funny, annoying, any of that. So I'll go ahead and start us off, bro.
Kick it off,
You do
brother.
that, John.
First, happy Easter weekend.
Praise
Yeah,
God.
happy
Easter would have
weekend.
passed. Make sure y'all, do what y'all do.
Yeah, keep
Yeah.
it holy.
Yeah,
Praise
take
God.
some good pictures. Wear some nice suits on
Yeah.
Sunday. BJ,
Oh, we don't do it no more. They
You
don't do like Easter. They don't do it no more.
Nobody.
Easter not the same.
I got a nice
It's
Easter.
not the same though. We are
Just
dressing
wear
up, but
your
it's not the
same
same.
clothes you
I'm gonna pop out a little bit.
Yeah,
I always throw a little extra flair.
We got a little color matching going on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, any of y'all going to church, man, go ahead and pray for me. Lord, forgive me, but I ain't been in church on Easter Sunday in probably about 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah,
Are you gonna be down here this weekend?
probably.
I'll send you some.
Pull up. There's
I'll send you some.
opportunity.
It's a nice little church.
All right.
Nice little church.
For sure.
Yes, sir. So yeah, let me get started, bro. Man, we are redoing the house right now. We redoing the floor. Me and Kara was up till 1 yesterday, doing stuff or working on the floor. Man.
Exciting.
Yeah, it's exciting. Tedious.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's fun. Me and her just chopping it up. We got podcasts on TV and we just killing it, knocking it out. It's fun, bro. Yeah, it's cool. And then we're going to see Sinners, like I said today.
Oh, that's
Right,
that
cool.
was a
If
good
you
movie,
see this,
bro.
go ahead and hit us up, bro. You or Michael B. Jordan, just hit us up, bro. Come join the clip.
Yeah, for sure.
Time, for free promotion that we just gave y'all. Anyway. But no, I mean, everything's good, bro. I ain't got nothing to complain about. Life's amazing.
Wow.
I need a haircut. My
Me
barber
too, man.
canceled on
Me too. Probably
you
get
all right,
one
bro?
before tomorrow.
You a
Trey,
man,
you only
bro.
say that because you just got one.
I do. I get a haircut every other Friday before the
Oh
pod.
man.
Way to take care of yourself, bro.
Wow.
How much
I
you
just
spend
do
on
it.
your haircut?
I need to do better.
45.
Whew,
40.
that's real. I'm dropping 40
I
on.
like how you said that, though. You
Yeah.
a man, you don't really need one. I think that, too, sometimes.
Yeah.
But I still get one every year.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
good-
I just
good
like
to
I
take care of
like I
yourself.
like being groomed, bro. And, you know, all that stuff matters to me. So it's for the confidence. I do it for me. I don't really do it for nobody else. Yeah.
There you go.
Do
Shoot.
you think when women say they put on makeup for themselves, let's not, bro. We gonna get in. Do you think they believe
You
that?
said way worse things.
You think they believe that?
What do they? What do you? What are you asking?
When women, like you say, you get groomed for yourself.
Yeah.
You don't get groomed for your woman to want you to.
At
I
this point,
mean, yeah, of course.
I want to impress my woman, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like I could low key give a damn, but I want my.
But
woman to look
Dion in particular, she likes when I look scruffy and like super, you know, rough and all that.
Yeah.
So that she tells me that,
yeah.
and I'm like, well, okay, you know, I appreciate
But I
that,
need
but I
a
can't be
haircut.
I can't be walking around looking like that, like a hobo
Yeah.
all the time.
Crazy.
Yeah. I don't think you ever
I
got
think
to
that's
that.
offensive to someone.
I'm just
Not
saying.
somebody watching the pod. They need to
I'm
focus
just saying,
on
nigga,
something
if you got funds and you
thought that
can
was
take
a
care of
better time
yourself,
to
go
say.
do it.
Yeah.
Same way when girls get their nails done, like, you know, go do it.
Facts.
I would hope my woman would want to take care of herself for her, not just for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Not
she's just getting
just
her
for
feet done, hands done, just for me, only for me.
So she asks you, never mind. What color her nails? Like you.
Oh, I
don't give a
like
damn.
it. No, I like. Oh no, I like it. I love it. I love when she gets her nails done. Yeah, that's
I ain't gonna lie.
white.
I want to get
toes.
cute for
I
me.
think it changes based on their
Get cute
status.
for me.
If they're a single woman or if they're already
sure.
the single woman,
For
she's
sure.
stepping out
Yeah.
every single time she's going outside.
Yeah.
Right.
The married woman, the
Yeah.
bond because she don't care. It's like already,
Yeah.
you know. So it's the
For
same
sure.
with dudes, I think. That's
sure.
why I don't care.
That's the answer. I
So
would
when
give.
you single, it's like
I don't like
trying
that.
to
Coming in here
impress.
with the
I'm trying to
crispy
impress
line.
the hoe.
I don't
Yeah.
like that though. I don't like that.
When you single, I mean, it's been a.
I'm trying to impress.
If my
If they
wife,
accept you for, you know,
But
they just love you regardless.
I
It's
want
like-
my wife to look at me and go hard like she was when she was single. Look good, you know, smell good.
For sure.
I want that. That's cool, bro.
Talking about for us though.
What you
I'm
mean?
talking about,
that's
why
how
do
we
you
would-
do what you do? Is it not? It's not for the woman.
Bro, I do it because I'm a well
how he takes care
tamed
of himself.
dude, bro. Like I just like to look, feel good, smell good. I don't
And
go to
John
bed. I
Jones
don't just go to bed dirty.
man, I do it for me in the house.
Type. There you go.
I do it for me in
It's
the
a
house.
mix.
It's a
There you go.
balance.
Yeah.
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 Nah,
I don't be
it's
believe.
60-40.
60-40. Who get more?
The hoes get the
There you
60,
go.
I get the 40.
Okay,
I ain't
that's
gonna
what I'm
lie to you,
saying.
bro.
That's what I'm
not
saying.
Yeah.
See, Trev, that's how I feel, bro. I feel like, yeah, you can do it for yourself, but like at the end of the day,
Well, you got to.
you ain't gonna get clean to sit at home.
They in two
You get
different.
clean to
They
sit
in
at
two
home.
different lives, though, man. Like you
Nah.
single? Are you single?
No, but
Yeah, go ahead.
you get clean and you would just sit at home. You gonna get fitted, get the chop on your Friday and sit at home the rest
when
of the
I'm
weekend.
sitting home, bro. So I work from home. So when I wake up, yeah, I'm smelling good, nigga. Now, I mean, I may not try to get chopped up just to sit at the crib, but yeah, bro, I'm smelling good. Cologne on, lotioned up, because I still go to the library. I do. Bro, I go because when I go get coffee, nigga. When I go get coffee, nigga, or when I get out, bro, run around.
That's how he represents himself.
I just like, bro. Come on, man.
That's how y'all been for a while, though. I've never seen.
I was raised that way, bro.
I've never seen Trevor and Cameron without at least a haircut. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, bro.
That's just how they
get
raised.
That's knowing that you're gonna be at home all day is kind of.
I throw on cologne when I'm at home.
Well, I don't do
my
that.
wife come around.
My wife come around. She gonna walk by me.
Cologne expensive.
We in a different mode though. It's stages, bro. It's stages. Because if I was single, bro, I'll be doing. It'll be like 80% for the hoes.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like if I was single, bro. Like if I wasn't married, if I wouldn't be at home. I'll get 80%. You know, like
he was trying to be modest.
I'm keeping it like.
Yeah, he was trying to be
I'm
modest.
telling the truth, nigga.
I'm still rolling
to get with somebody
because I like the, you know.
For me, because I could care less. Like, because you know, look at me now. I could care less.
Well, you look good, but y'all niggas not. None of y'all niggas looking bad, bro. Y'all like,
it's getting. I ain't had a haircut.
Right.
I got a hat on today. You know,
right, bro.
it's
straight, son.
you know. So I'm a rough. I like looking. I mean, I'm a rough guy. I don't get a haircut I get a haircut probably once a month. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't go to the
a little bit more.
Well, I do. That's why I go to the gym. But it's just one of those things I don't. It's not at the top of my list. You know what I mean? And my woman's all right with it. You know what I mean? If I want to grow my hair out,
that's
or
Dion
whatever,
too. She be,
you know, she's cool with. She like her man looking a little rough sometimes.
Yeah, that's what my girl was telling me.
It all depends. Like, but we've been together for so long. It's like she not getting her nails done for me no more. You know what I mean?
When you a single man, though, bro. Yeah, it's a lot harder to not give a fuck.
For sure.
Because you never know when you gonna run up on something.
You never know.
And that's why I was saying
know.
if I was single, it'd be like for sure I'll be on it. But I ain't been single since I was.
I feel that
because really,
14.
especially when you kind of with your girl a lot.
Yeah.
Cause she a representation of you.
Exactly.
So if she looking decent, you know what I'm saying, and you looking rough, it don't really matter what you looking like. As long as she looking decent, she holding it down for the both of y'all.
Exactly.
You know
Exactly. Now if it's a date night and she wants me to be like, hey babe, we're going somewhere nice, for sure I'm gonna go get it cut up, get it clean, you know, get right. You know, but if she good, she don't say, I'm good. I'm content with it. So.
That's real. That's real.
Well, shoot, man.
I know we kind of just go ahead, bro.
No, you good. Man, bro. Homie therapy. I've had a tough week, bro. I ain't gonna cap to you, bro.
Me too, man.
I've been just stressed out, nigga.
Man.
Just heavy, bro. Heavy heart. A lot going on in the family. A lot going on at work. And I'm learning just to embrace them feelings, bro. I'm learning to just like accept it, you know, like you were saying, highs, lows, the lows. Like when you in the lows, you just gotta buckle up. Yeah. And that's where I'm at, bro. I'm just buckled up. I try not to. And this is where you know, I'm glad we have this so I can talk through it. Mm-hmm. But the hard part is when you got kids. Like if I was by myself, or even if I just, you know, was with a girl, like, you know, I would be all right. But your kids, even when you're down, when you're hurt, they still need you, and they need the best version of you. They expecting
daddy, 100%.
They know it. They know when you're down. So I've noticed myself losing patience with my kids and taking it out, you know, on them lashing out. I don't have the same amount of patience. Like the other day, Jaden, you know, he woke up. He was off Friday for Good Friday, and I was having a bad day, bro. And I told him to clean the living room, you know, pick up. And you know, bro, he off school. Like he just woke up. He just trying to have a good morning. So he playing and picking up. And bro, like I told him, bro, I just like went off on him, bro. The first time, like, bro, what did I tell you, bro? Tripping. And then I found myself literally screaming at him, knowing that he ain't even deserved that shit, bro. Yeah. So I had to apologize to him later in the day, which that's another thing. Niggas gotta apologize, but when you're in the wrong, especially as a parent, you gotta be open to apologize, bro, because you're not always gonna get it right. Yeah. And yeah, man. So just getting through it, man. But yeah, I'm thinking, or I'm learning. You know, don't take out what you feeling on other people, bro. Especially people that love you, like your kids, your wife, all that shit. Like when you down, nigga, just be down, and go through it, and pray through it. So yeah, bro. Yeah.
And give yourself grace too, bro, because when you in the moment and you going through that stress, bro, you really, you know, you going through it, you trying the best you can, bro. We strong, man.
Yeah,
but God dang it, we still human. You know
we mess up, bro.
So give yourself grace. I mean, like you said, you already apologize. Oh yeah, we know how it was.
Just pop out for me for no reason.
Yeah, for
sure.
Like you tripping, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like you said, when you apologize to your child, they let them know that they're a human being too, and they're important as well. So, but bro, I'm gonna go out the trail because I didn't want to go after somebody that had a super happy testimony, man.
Like, get in it.
Yeah, bro, life's been like, you know, we say a lot on this podcast, bro, that like God, you know, he tests us and not everything is the devil.
Yeah.
And, I missed last pod because, it had some family things going on that I can handle, but I was just tired, work stuff, just tired. I just need it. And I appreciate my team, bro. I appreciate y'all for, I didn't even have to go that deep into it, bro. I was just like, man, hey, I just need a refresh, and y'all had me. Y'all had my back, so I appreciate that. Yeah, he said you just this.
It wasn't on camera.
Yeah, it just wasn't on camera. But, I appreciate y'all, man. And so, but anyways, that stuff, bro, I feel like I'm built for it. With anything with my family, whatever, I'm built for that. But bro, anything, bro, car stuff, nothing but the devil, bro. I don't care what nothing but the devil, bro. So I bought Jaws a $7,000 cash car about a month ago. 17 days after we bought the car, which I know you buy a cash car, I know I'm gonna have to put at least $2,000 into it. I'm gonna put some stuff into it. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be perfect. Yeah. But 15 days after I done bought the thing, bro, breaking down on us. So broke down on us, whatever the case may be. Took it, got it fixed, $980. Just got it done. Just thank God that I had it. $980, boom, that's done. Driving to work, bro, that prior week, driving to work, tire pop. Now, mind you, I work about 50 miles away from home, so it take me about an hour, 45 minutes to get to work. But once again, finding those blessings in the middle of the storm, bro, literally my exit is 70. And literally 50 feet before the ramp, it popped. So I was able to get off the ramp, go park at my job. Maintenance helped me out. I didn't have to. They changed it for me. All kind of stuff. So God be the glory, right?
Yeah.
Bro, yesterday, bro, which I called Carrie. I was like, Carrie, I need a tow.
Shout out to Bob Rogers Towing,
hooking me up, man. So yesterday I'm at Walmart. Now,
sponsor.
Mind you, I'm supposed to be at work, but I took these 2 days off because of a zoo trip and parent-teacher stuff. So I'm supposed to be at work, man. I'm in the Nissan now, not the car, not the van I just bought. Jaws. I'm in the Nissan. God dang, my CV axle breaks. So now, car's on, but it won't move because the axle ain't rotating.
Damn. I'm
like, God dang, but like I said, bro, I could have been all the way in Paul's Valley with this situation.
Yeah.
Here I am. I'm down the street from my house. I'm at Walmart. I got the hookup with the tow. And they towed it up the street or whatever the case may be, bro. And
this
so
the same car?
No, this ain't the same car. This is the car this is my wife's old car that I was driving. It's 2013. It's not old, but it's the car that she moved from to the van because we got 3 kids. That's why we got the van. And I'm like, bro, all these just car problems, bro. It's piling up, man. And then financially, I'm like, dang, now I got to dig into vacation money, and now I got to dig into But to all to say, man, I just thank God because 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I'd have been stuck. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have had the money to make the moves or able to even figure out the situation, bro. So, man, God is good in the midst of the storm. But like I said, man, these cars, that's the kind of stuff that stresses me out, bro.
Yeah, that's grown folk problem.
Yes, right there, the car stuff, bro. All the other stuff, bro. The mental health stuff, family sick, all that stuff, bro. I feel like I'm built for that, bro. I can deal with that. We can handle that. It's gonna be all right. But the car stuff, boy, that just make me want to, brother. Yeah,
it hit you, bro.
It hit you, man.
The pockets, nigga.
The pockets is crazy. So I'm like, man, it is what it is. But like I said, we're blessed, man. The family's good. Work's going great, man. It's just cars, bro.
Yeah,
cars.
And that's the bullshit about cars.
Yeah.
It make you want to you want to go fucking be a mechanic. So
bro, oh God, bro.
So you can know if they telling you this is really what's
right.
going
If they
on,
messing with you or
this
not,
is
bro.
really the right shit.
For sure. Every time I have a car situation, I think that exact thought, bro, I should have been a mechanic.
When they talking to you, because they just trying to over talk, bro. They talking too much about
you just
one little
hoping
issue.
that this shit is really what's going on.
Don't try to screw me right now, bro. So,
every family need a mechanic, bro.
For sure.
Every family need a mechanic, because bro. I be feeling the same way, bro.
Yeah.
I be having to talk to my dad. My dad don't know cars.
I've been breaking bread on cars on some bull crap. So, but
praying for you, dog.
Praise God.
I just heard 6 cuss words, Elon.
Bro, that I used to say. I've grown.
He wasn't saying.
I haven't cussed it. Hey, man, I ain't cussed in a year and a half, bro.
Wow, bro. You going crazy.
Yeah. I'm doing good, man.
Hey.
Especially with these kids, dude.
I be
slipping.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
So I'm going to forfeit my... So this is for y'all too.
Okay.
Because when Trevor was
talking, I need something. Hit me.
When he was talking, it hit me.
Praise the Lord.
2 Chronicles 7:14. This is the key to what y'all just said. This is the key to get through that. If my people, who are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray, seek my face, turn from your wicked ways, then you'll hear from heaven. Then I will heal your land. So look at all the steps we have to hit even before
Yeah.
we get the healing.
We get the healing. Yeah.
And it's also from last week, because I also wanted
Yeah.
to tell you that too.
Yeah.
Look at all these prerequisites we have to get through
Right.
Yeah.
before. Not only do we get the healing, but also we hear from God.
Right.
A lot of times we're sitting there like just waiting, like, okay, I'm just in this. Can I get something? He's like, hold on, you got to humble yourself first.
Yep.
Even before that, I called you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta reap. Yeah.
I called you. You're not where you are because of you, silly goose.
Facts.
Looney Tunes.
Silly goose. No, you're right.
That's real,
So
bro.
if
That's
you
real.
choose,
Yeah.
I called you. Humble yourself, then pray. Seek my face. Turn from whatever you was doing prior to even getting here.
Right.
Yeah.
Because whatever you're doing, it wasn't working.
Right.
That's real, bro.
Turn from all that.
Yeah.
Then you'll hear from me.
Yeah.
Then I'll hear your land.
Well, I gotta
That's
start
it.
turning. 'Cause
Man, bro, it's hard because I think with me, man, I've been so busy that I haven't even been able to really pull from God like I need.
Yeah.
Like there's so much going on, and what do you do in that season where when you wake up and your feet touch the ground, you gotta go. I don't have time.
Yeah.
The time that I wish I had to really pray over and seek guidance, like bro, I don't have time. That's where I've been.
yeah.
And it's affecting me. I can see.
Yeah,
you know
for
what
sure.
I'm saying?
For sure.
That's a good reminder.
that's
For
what
sure.
it-
Just shift our priorities.
Make time.
Yep.
Feel me?
Yep.
Yeah. It's
But
tough.
it's been crazy, but blessed. Still can smile.
Yeah, man. How you been, brother?
I've been pretty good, bro.
On me.
Yeah, just man, just going over a lot of changes right now.
Yeah.
The only thing I've been worried about, man, just making this adjustment out here. I've been out here for a little minute now, so
In the city?
Yeah, in the city.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everything been cool, but I fucking broke my bed. So
Come on, man. You
I
gotta
need to
chill
get
out,
out
dog.
of
Yeah, I was about to say.
How you do it?
that's not how I didn't break my bed. Like that.
I was about to say.
I didn't break it like that. I was trying to move my
Okay.
bed in my room and broke my fucking
Crack
bed.
the frame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I gotta get a whole nother bed, and this was a new bed.
Oh,
That's expensive as
man,
hell, brother.
expensive.
Right.
Crazy.
So
Yeah.
not having the fucking bed right now is
Hard on you.
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
Yeah. So you got a
So-
spot out here in the city?
Oh yeah. I've been out here since like shit August.
Oh, that's what's
Okay,
up, bro.
shit, I didn't know.
Yeah, bro. Welcome
August.
to the city, man.
Yeah, I'm running into a year.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up,
What
man.
brought you down here?
Man, to be honest, man, just being from Tulsa, you know,
Town.
man, I'm not gonna lie. This is my first time living in Oklahoma as an adult. So I just wanted to do that right there.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
okay.
Like I never got to, experience what living back home was like as an adult.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to see, what that was like.
Yeah.
Difference in
And I missed from what I remember.
Yeah.
Shit different now.
Yeah.
But from
yeah.
what I remember, man, I wanted a real hometown girl, man.
I feel
wanted
you.
some. I wanted some, something familiar.
Yeah.
Some familiar people,
Yeah.
familiar faces around. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But familiar faces still ain't too familiar. So
Yeah. Yeah.
you learn that the hard way. But
On
it's
me.
cool though.
On me.
Damn.
No, that's tight, bro. We're after Tulsa. Where'd you go?
So man, I had
We
a
could
couple.
kinda-
I had a couple stops, man.
You want to cook up during the
That also like kind of tie into a hot topic.
Okay, bet we can do it.
Life. You know what I'm saying? You
Life
go
after
ahead and
football.
talk because you graduated from Booker T.
Mhm.
You got a scholarship.
Mm-hmm.
You
You
want
go
me
ahead
to,
and talk about that.
you want me to serve up the topic?
Yeah,
or?
go ahead. No, go ahead and talk
Okay.
about just where you end up going.
Bet.
Okay. Well, yeah, after Booker T, man. So originally, I was going to Missouri State, playing football up there. That summer, I had took 2 classes at the university up there, just to follow through with my scholarship and everything.
Right.
And did not pass them classes. But I stayed in Missouri
Right.
and went ahead and went to a school called Southwest Baptist. I went there instead. I played there. I left there, went to North Texas. But as I was there, I tore my ACL. So I went to
out in Missouri?
Yeah, in Missouri. I tore my ACL. And this is my second time tearing my ACL. I did that going into my junior year. I did that at that summer. And my right knee, I did it to my left knee when I was in Missouri.
That's a tough injury,
And,
bro.
yup. And so when I got to North Texas, I just I decided not to
play.
Yeah, not to play anymore. And then finishing in North Texas, I graduated, but finishing there, man.
Congrats on that.
This was during like COVID. So like during that COVID time, right like on the cusp of graduating, I finished online at North Texas, but I was living in Tucson, Arizona. So I had moved to Tucson really just cause like I was already starting. I was starting my nomad life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I was already always interested in doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like doing what the fuck I wanted to do.
Yeah,
that's
know what I'm
crazy.
saying? Like I ain't never been the type of person that I never liked visiting. You know what I'm saying? I was never a visitor. You know what I mean? Like I visited places when I was young. I'm like, man, I'm trying to see what the people like. I'm trying to live in this motherfucker.
Figure it out.
Yeah, so went to Tucson. I was out there for like 4-5 months. Came back probably like a couple weeks. Oklahoma. Well, I was in Tulsa for like a couple weeks. Left there, went to Denver. I was in Denver for like a year.
Oh, flying.
Yeah, I left Denver. I came back to Dallas for like I was in Dallas for like I said like 8 months. Then I left there and went to Minnesota, and then from then on, shit, I was in Minnesota up until now, until August.
That's crazy.
That's a journey, brother.
Wow. So, I mean, Trev, if you want to tie in that segment, his mental health, your mental health, how was it, bro? You tear your ACL, you get this scholarship, you work hard.
I'm not gonna lie, man. It's hard for me to talk about something that happened like so long ago, and it's hard for me to talk about the past period.
Yeah.
Just because I'm one of the people that like I can look back at something and I understand it now that I'm older, like the decision or like the time period or what I was going through, just literally because like everything is a lesson. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So like for me to like say how I felt around that time, shit, I barely even really remember.
Yeah.
Because now that I look back at it, I really needed it. You know what I mean?
Whatever it was.
Whatever it was, I needed it. Like everything I done went through, man, it's cause I needed to go through it. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's a healthy mindset.
yeah, I
bro.
needed to go through that shit, man. Cause my decision making is really all on me. Like I've never had nobody I can just call on and be like, hey, what you think I should do with this? You know what I'm saying? So like every decision I had was my decision. So like I'm glad that I made those decisions, cause I'm still making my own decisions.
Right.
I just gotta like do it with better discernment.
I got you. No, that's perfect. Yeah, because the hot topic that I wanted to touch on was around just the mental health aspect of student athletes and people like us, where we grow up playing.
Y'all.
It's a student. You a student athlete, not college athlete.
No, not a college.
Yeah, student athlete.
Okay,
just in general, like you grow up. We grow up loving the game of football, loving the game of baseball, whatever we playing. And we fall in love with the game. We're told to love the game, right? But when you love something, like I love my mama, I love my brothers, I love y'all. Like, it's not easy to let go. And one day, it just stops, bro. The ball stops bouncing. You stop putting cleats on. You stop putting the helmet on. Like, you will stop it for everybody, regardless. You be Patrick Mahomes, one day that ball gonna stop bouncing. Yeah. And so, what people struggle with, though. And so that's good to hear your perspective of, like, it ain't really bother you because you look at life as, like, a series of decisions that build you to be whatever you're going to be further down. Not everybody has that, bro. Yeah. Like, I have real experience with one of my best friends. I won't even mention his name or anything. And how that really affected him, like, in his life, bro. Like, he lost purpose of life after an injury or just basically the decision was made where now I'm going to go get in the workforce. Like, that transition was
tough,
devastating. Yeah. You feel me? And it's devastating to a lot of people. People don't know how to handle it. So I wanted to get y'all's opinion because we got kids, right? We're gonna want them to play sports, and we're gonna, want to guide them, or even asking y'all's opinion on how you guys have managed that transition of life after sports. Like, how was that for you? How was that for you, Eli, for instance?
Yeah, man. For me, bro, like, going into high school, I knew that, like, man, I want to be a marriage counselor. I knew that. However, like, I always had in my head, like, bro, we're really good at football.
Right.
Like, I love playing football. Shoot, if I can get somewhere, if I can get to a D1 college, and if I can get on that field, bro, who knows what happened? You know what I mean? And I always knew that I would use, like, football and academics to get to college, get college paid for. That was the main goal. But in high school, bro, it was like D1 or nothing. You know what I mean? Like it was.
Yeah, that was the thing.
It
bro.
was like a thing. Like bro,
People
a
still
lot
talk
of pressure.
Kids talk like that still.
Bro, D1 or nothing. Like, and that's not a it's not a smart lens to look through. You know what I mean? Even though I had kind of had a plan of what I was going to actually use college for.
Yeah.
You know,
not a lot of kids have that plan, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not a lot of kids had that plan, and even me myself. Like, and another thing, a big mistake I made was I was stuck on going to Missouri. I was stuck on going to Missouri, bro, and everything else I kind of just blew off. Like, and you know me, in high school I wasn't even cocky. Right. You know what I mean? But I just I was so stuck, and I was like, man, if I could dedicate myself, not knowing that college is a business. You know, not knowing that how much of these people really don't you're just another number in a sense. Not knowing how cutthroat it is. I was like, yeah, I visit there. I love the campus. Yeah, I'm going to Missouri. So all the other colleges, I just kind of, I think I got my mind made up. I think so I limited my options, bro. And it's just that's one thing I would change. I would change in high school is not limiting my options as far as the schools and the amount of schools. I got lucky with Kansas Western coming back around on me. You know what I mean? And not giving up on me. Yeah. And so, but yeah, bro, it's just. Man, I like Kai, for instance. Kai loves sports, man, and I just want to. I don't want to diminish his dreams. I don't want to be he's not talking about going to the league right now. But I'm just saying when that time comes, I want him to know, man. Just even if you do go to the NFL, bro, just use that as a tool. The NFL is not your life. Right. Football is not your life; it's a tool. Yeah. Use that as a tool to take care of the things that really matter in life, and things that we should really root into our kids and implant into our kids is that family, love, God, helping people. That is not. It's not. It don't matter. That should be your life. That should be your identity. Exactly. Yeah. It don't matter how many people you could knock out or whatever. You know, Khalil, if he loved boxing. I'm like, bro. It ain't about that. It's about how many people you can help back up, bro. How many people you can impact in life, and that's what life is really about, bro. That's what God put you on this earth to use your platform, however big your platform gets. Just use that, bro. And so that's real. But yeah, bro, I was that kid, bro. I was shoot, man. I always knew that I was man, I loved helping people, and I wanted to be a marriage counselor. But NFL, till this day, bro, when I was in Houston working at Whole Foods, sometimes when I was at, the distribution center, the warehouse, bro, I'll be doing my job and I'll be imagining being in high school and doing what I would do differently in this play. You know what I mean? Wake up at night. I'll wake up at night I got one more year eligibility, nigga. Bro. And then I wake up, I'm like, oh dang. I'm not playing football no more. Bro, I think I seriously need therapy for it, bro. I don't know. It's football PTSD, bro. I'm serious. Even college play, I think about college and then I think about things I could have did better at Monroney. I think about all this stuff, bro. I loved playing football, bro. And then And then, I get to college, and then I realized that I just love the group of guys I was playing with. It ain't the same. It ain't the same. Camaraderie. It's the camaraderie, yes. It wasn't the same in college. College was either about, especially where I was, it wasn't even about playing for Kansas Western. It was about getting out of Kansas Western. You know what I mean? Yeah. So,
I'm meeting with some kids next week at Dale City that are signed to go play ball. And we're going to talk about that.
We need, it's important, bro. Yeah. And especially when those plans don't go right.
The difference of when you get to college versus when you was playing here.
It's different.
It's business, Mm-hmm. I got to ask you, though, right? When you went to college to play football, because Eli, this nigga had a plan. He knew he was going to be a marriage counselor at 13.
Going to high school. That's crazy.
When you went to college, did you have a plan? Did you outside of going out there and balling out, you feel me, in freshman year and all that, did you have a plan for what you wanted to be and why you were even going to college other than playing football at that time?
Man, to be honest with you, I was really just glad to be in a college atmosphere.
Yeah, getting a chance.
Yeah, cause me not being able to not being able to stay at Missouri State and continue to my career there. Mm-hmm. That was big because it happened so fast, but at the same time, I had to make a quick decision. Mm-hmm. And going to the school I ended up going to and playing that. Yeah, it was fun. It was just man, I'm a people person. Yeah. So once I got around the people, it kind of shifted my idea when it came to college as a whole. Mm-hmm. At that point, I really didn't even care about no sports when it came to college. Yeah. Okay. I really more or less cared about how many people I could meet and what I can get out of it.
That's
you know
real.
What I'm saying?
That's what college is about.
Smart.
Yeah. And it wasn't. I ain't just saying that because that's what you find out college is about. I'm saying that because literally, like, when I was there, bro, and you meet, like, niggas from Florida and niggas from Dallas and niggas from L.A. and Oakland and Chicago and, you know what I'm saying? You meet everybody from different places and, like, they got, like motherfuckers moving different speed, you know what I'm saying? Different ideals, different mindsets. But at the same time, when you got, like, one goal or you got, like-minded ways or, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you meeting these different people that kind of, like, you're not meeting them based upon we grew up together.
Yeah.
You mean them based upon your like-minded interests. You know what I'm saying? So this is like a natural
choice,
right. It's like I have to talk to you because we like the same stuff, not because
we grew
went
down the street with each other.
we grew up together. You know what I'm saying? So like I kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I was feeling that. So like my plan really, I just was like, I got to go somewhere else now.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta go somewhere else.
Yeah, see the world.
I gotta keep seeing the world. I gotta keep living.
North
bro.
Texas is a big campus too.
It is.
Something like that.
It is. It is. North Texas really.
That's what RDC from.
That shit humbled me though. I ain't gonna lie.
North Texas?
Yeah, that shit humbled me.
How's that? Just being how large it is and people.
Man, and I hate y'all all got women.
You good?
You good, bro? Now do what you
Come
gonna
on,
do,
man.
man. Now do what you gonna do.
The women. Nah, you good, bro.
I'm a single nigga, bro.
Yeah,
you good.
Cook up. You good?
But shit, man, out there, bro, it humbled me, bro, just cause I ain't gonna stunt, bro. You really like you can do what you want to do anywhere.
Right.
You really can.
Yeah.
But when you kind of like got a lot of confidence in yourself for who you are and what you feel like your abilities are,
Change the game.
that's amazing to have that confidence.
Yeah.
But when you get around other motherfuckers that got the same ability and the same they damn near you, but a different version of you,
Stepping.
it kind of make you feel like, God damn, like I thought I was me.
I thought I was.
Yeah, I thought I was me.
I thought I was him.
Yeah,
I thought I was him.
yeah, like you doing the same shit I'm doing.
Yeah.
and that shit hard too.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
Like you can't, but it gotta put you in a mindset of like,
I gotta go harder.
I gotta go harder. I gotta do more. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
Like, cause I ain't gonna stunt. Like, I ain't hang around nobody that didn't play sports. You ain't play no sports, bro. I am not fucking with you.
Right.
But when I stopped doing that, and I got around motherfuckers I never did that shit, I'm like, damn, like y'all niggas living too.
Y'all wise.
Yeah, y'all doing y'all thing too.
Y'all not out there in war beating your body up.
Yeah, bro. I started seeing like what stuff really mattered, bro. Like when I was in high school, I graduated high school with a 1.9 GPA, bro.
What?
No bullshit. I had a
How'd you
1.9.
get to college?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
I had like schools was fucking with me, bro. I had coaches come up in here fucking with me. Like I remember I'll never forget Utah State, Akron, and CMO said the same thing. Southeast Missouri. That's the same shit.
They see the film.
They was like, man,
At first,
we didn't know you had this many D's.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, enough you can get into our school, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I'm just looking at it. I ain't know I had that many D's. I ain't never been in no counselor office.
Damn.
I ain't never talked to no counselors.
That's
I
a
ain't never
problem.
talked to no teachers. I ain't never did no shit like that. I'm on the field though. I'm playing.
Going
I'm like,
crazy. Film looking
I'm like, shit,
eligible as hell. Sound like that L need to come off the
Hey
record.
man, I was gonna say y'all beat it. Y'all.
That's crazy.
Hey, but I ain't had no F's though, bro. Like I ain't had no F's. Like niggas ain't had F's. I ain't had. It was just
because the teacher know they need him. They like, nah.
We need that nigga this Friday, man. Friday Night Lights. We need that.
Man, my head coach is like, because he used to talk hella funny. Like, what the fuck? I ain't know you had all these fucking D's, man. Your shit stuttering over there. I'm like, on everything. I'm looking. I'm like, damn, bro. I ain't even going to college, bro. I'm like, fuck, bro. But but shit, yo,
They got you in there.
they got me working out though.
I wasn't that cold. That little nigga, your grades need to be right. All right?
Bro, I had a 1.9, bro. I wasn't, I wasn't. If I ain't play football, bro, I ain't, bro. I wouldn't. Nah, I feel like one side of me saying college worked out. I love it because college was college was cool, bro. We all had a good time. Meet people, you know what I'm saying?
Mindset changes.
Yeah, it do. But I probably would have got out there a lot quicker if I ain't go to college though.
Got out where?
Like on some hustling shit. Like I probably would have like I probably would have got after it, you know what I'm saying, in real life a lot quicker. You
I
know
feel
what
you.
I'm saying? College be
feel you.
holding you back sometimes.
It protect you too, though.
It do. Because if you one of them people that don't know what you want to do with your life,
You just get out there,
bro,
you can get lost.
You need college, bro. If you don't know what you want to do,
That's
you
real.
need to go to college.
Yeah.
But if you kind of got an idea about how you want to move in life,
And you can figure it out.
you can figure it out.
Yeah.
Brian, I want to move over to you, bro. I know you went to Langston on a football scholarship, and then
He said,
you ended college with a track scholarship. What?
Wow, that's
What?
God.
That is God.
I like what Eli said about using it as a tool. So I'll address that portion, but I feel like I'm gonna forget that part. So, of course, because we know, like, when we're in these sports and we have these scholarships, of course, we only have it for so long. The scholarship's not even for 4 years. It's really, and that's why I'm.
It changed.
Yeah,
Year
like
by
we really
year
need to
basis,
educate.
year by
Like
year
it's really
contract.
semester to semester, essentially. So like I played quarterback my whole life, essentially. So realizing the position I'm in now, because as a quarterback, you're a leader of men. So being that I still was able to carry those qualities at my job now, just being able to, simply like it's like easy to like lead people. So it's like, even though you are in these sports and we know it's temporary, just use it as a tool.
Yeah.
So when it's over, you can still essentially be playing
sure.
football. You're just
In
it's
different
like a mental
areas,
game.
For sure.
That's the message.
Now, to the point, I did have a football scholarship. I would say going, and that's why I like you said about like not wanting to speak on like the past, because it's like now I could sit there and be like, oh, I should have done this and this, but I like what you said too about like you really didn't love. Well, I didn't love football.
Yeah.
I just loved being around my homies.
The homies.
People.
Yeah,
Right.
that was me.
And I didn't even realize that until the first week of football practice in college.
I thought I loved football.
And I'm sitting there, Trevin. I don't know.
I know.
I'm dropping the passes on purpose, just so the coaches can be like,
Nah,
man, what? Like he ain't it, so I could like get kicked off the team. I'm literally like here, and I'm dropping them.
that nigga don't want to
No
be there.
gloves.
No, it was
Bro,
grimy,
no
though.
gloves.
And
Like,
they
so-
would not let me, bro. I came there, they didn't know what. Like they asking me what position I want to play. No, for real. Bro, they asked me what position I want to play. I go, oh, so you doing receiver, or quarterback? I'm like, y'all don't even know what position I'm playing.
Y'all recruited me.
I'm like, okay. So I did end up quitting football. Now there was a period of where I'm like, okay, because track wasn't even I wasn't even worried about that. I was just like,
Really?
dang.
You just want to figure it out.
I was like, I literally came out here to be with my homies. Really, I mean, looking back on it, I really didn't really want to go to Langston. I just wanted to be with my homies.
Yeah.
So I came out here with my homies. Now I just quit. Now what do I do?
So you didn't. So I thought the whole time that you were going in there to
Run track?
football, run
Run
track.
track?
Yeah.
No.
I thought you
I
was
had
going to
to.
eventually like. I'm fast.
This is
too.
why I want Coach Rob's episode.
He coming.
Because I'm going to give a little part of it.
Yeah.
Because I talked to him before I even made the decision of quitting.
Mm-hmm.
Track, once again, track wasn't even on my brain.
Wow.
He said, hey, come out to the field. We were probably talking out there for probably like 2-3 hours.
Yeah.
At the end of that conversation, he was like, all right, I'm going to give you Coach Taylor's number. I said, who's that? He said, that's the track coach. I'm like, oh. And that's so real to him because that's the receiver coach. So he's like,
he's solid for that.
he saw like he understood what I was saying. He was like, all right, well, you're not about to just be here.
out here just
Just
lost.
sitting
Somebody
there.
that cares. You know. What I
No,
mean?
you about to
For sure.
go to the track coach, tell him I sent you, boom, boom, boom. Long story short, I ended up getting a track scholarship.
Yeah, he went
End of
crazy.
my career, like I have records.
Ain't you all American?
He said
I'm
he
an
saved
All-American.
you some money too.
Straight up.
He saved me some money too.
Yeah. Wow.
So it worked out for me. So even if like your original, and I'm just blessed to, I can say this humbly, like everyone can't go to a university and have 2 separate scholarships
For
in
sure.
2 sports.
At
Yeah,
all.
nah.
At all.
That's like crazy work.
That's letting your journey play out, bro.
Yeah.
Track speed is different from football speed.
Yes,
I don't
it
care what
is.
nobody say. It's a different.
Nah,
I know
BJ
somebody
went
said it.
crazy. BJ went
Yeah.
crazy for sure.
Nah, that was a fast nigga.
Yeah.
Man, I loved everybody's tape, man. Yeah, I didn't even see no kind of.
What about you, John?
Wait,
So
wait,
after
wait.
high school, I had a
And
question.
then- and being real quick,
Go ahead.
because I want to,
Uh-huh.
before you go, you helped me out with that too. Because when I went and visited him at PV,
Yeah.
he put me on like the because I was visiting him when he was going through his process of being an alpha.
Yeah.
I was visiting him when he was going through that process, and I'll never forget. I'm like, man, I'm sitting. Just quick story. I'm just sitting in the back. He with one of his homies. I don't know who the fuck it was, but I'm in the back of a motherfucking old school ass I don't know what kind of car it was. Some old school shit you be seeing in them old rap videos
Yeah.
from them Texas niggas.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in the back of one of them bitches. This bitch is bumping.
Yeah,
like,
bass going crazy.
his bass going crazy. Finna go to some party.
What was it?
I'm like, oh shit, Houston going crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah.
I remember
I'm
that
like, yeah,
too,
fuck this sports shit, nigga. Like,
Just go.
I'm finna just do whatever it is these niggas doing. Cause
Yeah.
this shit
It's
live
live.
too. This
Yeah.
shit live too. And he was,
Yeah.
put me on that. So I'm like, yeah, I'm finna start moving around this bitch.
Bro, and to your point though, this is the key. You gotta expose yourself to everything.
I had to, bro.
Yeah, but niggas don't.
Yeah.
Niggas either they know football or they know streets, right? And that's all they're around.
Yeah,
and to your point, you
much more than
going
that.
around seeing all this stuff, experiencing stuff. You got all these options. You got options. You now have options. A lot of guys don't have options.
Exactly.
They tear their ACL. They feel like the world is over.
But you gotta give yourself some options too, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But how do you do it? You got to move around.
Yeah, you got to
You
experience.
got to get out the house. You know what I'm saying?
That's what Houston was like. Houston, like we did in Humble. It's reads humble, but it's humble.
Yeah.
It black excellence, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
No
North Houston.
People gotta
drug
see it.
selling, no drug selling. Like all of them got it. Like business, corporate, black people, bro. And it showed you like
you got to see it, bro.
So I mean, you do have to see it. And that's one thing that's a disadvantage living here, is that like that with the kids. That's why I want to travel a lot. But in Houston, bro, that was my first time
So many
experiencing
black people with money.
winning.
like not just a neighborhood, bro, not a block, the entire
Yeah.
Humble,
Yes.
like
Like,
the
yeah,
city of
bro.
Humble
It's
is
all black
black
winners.
people.
Houston,
They
bro.
driving
Yes,
like
bro.
they,
That's tight.
bro, crazy
tight.
cars. They family oriented. Like it was definitely an experience. But John, I was gonna ask you, bro. So like after high school, we know you love football too. Of course, you had the Vikings going on and everything. You played with
Whooping
us
everybody
for
ass.
Played
forever,
since you was 5,
killing
bro.
everybody. And then and I know in high school, I felt like you was kind of 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out the door with the coaching situation. But how was that experience for you? Like knowing that, dang, this is it for me. Like as far as football, did football ever weigh that much of a bearing on you? You already knew.
It's kind of like I knew I wasn't going to college for football.
Okay.
And then I always felt like God told me I wasn't supposed to play sports after high school. Because
Oh, you tore your ACL last
I tore
game.
my ACL my very last game.
That's pretty clear.
In baseball,
Period.
baseball, I tore my rotator cuff because I had an arm, bro. I could throw.
Yeah.
And I tore my labrum. I was like, maybe I'm just, I played through it. I don't know how,
Yeah.
but I always
It's crazy.
played through. I played through it.
Man. You got the doggy. Yeah.
Low key. And then, honestly, I got the PV, bro. And I was at PV for like a few months. My pops called. You've been working on your shoulders so you can walk on to the
For real?
baseball team.
No.
I was like, man, my shoulder hurt. I ain't gonna lie. I can't throw no ball.
That would've
And
been
I ain't gonna lie, I tried.
That would have been hard.
Because I tried.
You trained.
And there was some other dudes in the one dude actually made the team that was in my dorm.
Yeah.
But I would go out and try to play long toss. I was like,
Yeah.
I can't do
Sure,
it.
yeah.
And so, well, you need to figure something out because you only got one more year. I ain't paying for school after sophomore year.
That's real. That's expensive.
And
bro.
I was just like, shit, all right, cool. I mean, I didn't play, bro. And like he was saying, I got the experience life
Yeah.
not worrying about like practicing
Yeah.
and shit like that. It was good.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
was good. Met people. I didn't miss it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't
Yeah.
miss it. PV asked my
Yeah.
freshman, sophomore, junior anyway.
Yeah.
It was a nice senior year.
Yeah.
It seemed like an easy transition for you because when I visited you down there, I was like, "Oh, this nigga John living the life, bro. He's
I'm
got
chilling.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah, for
I'm
sure.
chilling.
I could give my whole. I take a whole pod. And
Go
my
ahead,
experience
Trey.
at Langston, but I ain't even gonna cook too much. Bro.
Do
we
what
can
you
move
gonna do.
on, man. No,
Do
we
it.
can go to the main.
Go ahead,
pod.
Trey. We got here. We passing around the table,
Nah,
man.
bro. Like that was the most important years of my life, bro, Langston. So I mean, I'm gonna wait till Rob's episode for that. one.
Okay, to dive deep.
what I'll say, like, I stayed with the game because without the game, I wouldn't have been able to finish school. We didn't have no money. You know, Cameron tore his ACL his freshman year for the third time, and basically he just fell off. He was depressed because he couldn't really get back to
Yep.
on the field
Yep.
because he couldn't do it. So he ended up falling off and quitting. And so he didn't have no money, bro. We didn't have no money to go to college, so he couldn't finish school. And so like I had to stay with the game just so I can get
Go
my
to school,
degree, nigga. Because
yeah.
my plan and everyone's plan should be when you go to college is to go finish, bro.
Yes.
That should be don't like
sure.
if you don't got to know what you want to do, you don't know. But just I'm about to go and I'm gonna spend all this money
Go
or
finish.
go finish. So that was my goal, and I wasn't gonna leave, nigga, without it. So that's why
Yeah.
I stuck with it. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but no, I'm gonna wait till Rob episode really cook up
For sure.
man, 'cause that shit was crazy.
No, yeah, bro. It's just go meet people, man. So my advice, I mean, got the children, like, bro, just like you said, go finish, go meet as many people as you can.
Yeah, people for sure.
Take internship opportunities.
Yeah,
Cause one thing every job description has is experience. We 1 to 2 years experience.
Yeah.
You in college, obviously you can't get a 1 to 2 years
Right.
experience, but what you can do is do 2 internships. That's
have that on your resume.
and do that, bro. So,
That's real.
man, the main topic, BJ, this was your proposition, bro. If you want to go ahead and cook up on the main topic real
Oh
quick.
man,
Yeah, I messed with it, bro.
you do.
Yeah, I did.
I'm so grateful, Trevor.
Praise God, bro.
So we can honestly just in a general sense,
Yeah.
discuss just discipline. Like I like how we put it. Like I like how I put it in the chat, but I don't want to miss the actual message focusing on one particular part of it. So we can kind of just generalize, talk about this discipline itself and how that helps us. How do we remain disciplined through adulthood? Through the concept of just because you can don't mean you have to. Like how do we get through that? I think I can probably start. Probably as long as y'all have known me, I don't know everyone that y'all know, but I feel like I'm probably, if we're asked, who's the most disciplined person you know? I would probably say Eli too, or
Y'all
me.
too, bro.
Yeah.
Now, probably the portion that me and Eli don't discuss about having that discipline, it is not easy.
Right.
It is not just like I don't cuss, I don't drink, I don't smoke. Yeah. It's not like that. Takes that takes confidence.
Yeah.
Because you have to be able to, in those circles, to where like they just like no, you got to be confident. Like no, I'm
not
with
me.
and sit in that.
Yeah.
And be okay
Be
with
able
that.
to go to that spot though.
Exactly.
Go to that place. Yeah.
There's been times people call me corny. BJ's a cornball. That nigga corny, and become.
Stand
Stand in it. All right, I'm corny.
Yeah.
And sit in that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna argue about it because essentially I know the life that I'm trying to live in the future. I was disciplined in my teens because I knew the type of man that I wanted to be.
Yeah.
I knew the type of reputation I wanted to have. I knew when people say my name, I want them to think this.
Wow.
So to get there, I had to be disciplined at an early young age.
Right.
Just like Cam
Yeah.
told your cousin.
Yeah.
He said, man, he has I forgot the exact, like his track record is spotless.
Yeah. Yeah.
That takes discipline.
Discipline.
You know how uncorny it really is to be yourself.
Man,
That's real.
come on.
Now we talking.
Come on.
But that is the most uncorniest thing you can do is be yourself.
Facts.
sure.
Facts. It
The
really
most
is.
corniest thing you can do
Fake it.
is not be yourself.
Fake it, fake
Real.
it.
That's the most
That's
corniest
the
thing you
pod
can
right
do.
there.
If
Yeah.
somebody tell you corny, you should smoke this, bro, and you smoke it, bro. You corny.
You
as
corny
You
hell.
a
as hell.
corny
Facts.
ass nigga.
You
Facts.
really
Doing
is.
that.
You really is
Facts.
corny then.
Yeah.
You smoked it. You corny for sure.
Facts.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's why I can't wait until our 10-year reunion.
Yeah. Oh man.
Let's see how things turned out.
Oh man.
He gets so petty,
No,
bro.
no. 10 years later,
Where you at? What's
like,
going on?
like, what are we really doing now?
yeah.
Where you at?
It's coming up, nigga. That's this year.
Petty.
That's in September, bro.
Hey,
Oh shoot. Yeah.
Petty.
No, I think discipline,
strong,
bro.
bro.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think I struggle with it pretty. I do what I need to do. I think I do what I need to do majority of the time.
Well, let me ask you then. And discipline, in my mind at least, is sacrificing what you want to do for what you need to do. Right.
And there's
Yeah,
different
that-
stages of discipline too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's hard. I mean, I'm with you though. I think discipline is a daily thing, bro. I struggle with it too. I feel like that's what keeps you from progress.
Mike Tyson said, "Discipline is doing what you hate doing like you love it."
No, it's hard. It's hard.
I'm about like what Trevor said. For me, this is what the same angle that I took it from. I do consider myself a very disciplined person.
Yeah.
But until you like start to really change some things for the better in your life, you'll find out how disciplined you are, right?
Yeah.
So I already knew. I really don't count cussing and not cussing. I don't count drinking and smoking as me to being disciplined because it was things I never wanted to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's things I never really wanted to do, never had interested in.
Mm-hmm.
So However, cussing was, I mean, I love,
It's fun.
Nigga,
I love,
get off.
I love rap, football growing up, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I want to say those words. It makes me feel good, right? Like,
Football?
Football
was the best
crazy,
combo.
bro. On God. And so,
You can't go wrong.
Bitch ass niggas.
So you wasn't saying that in football?
oh yeah,
I did.
Listen, so what made me, what made me, I was going crazy. So what made me stop cussing is my first child started speaking, and he started repeating everything that I was saying.
Yeah, that hit.
So I was like, you know what, crap, I gotta be an example. You know what I mean? I need to be the best
Yeah,
example for
that's
my
real.
child. So I stopped cussing it. At first, I was like, I'm just not gonna cuss at home. Wasn't working.
Nah, you can't
like,
do
when I
that.
came to work, because when I came home from work, like I going crazy.
Spilling on, yeah.
Now, like even this podcast, bro. Y'all go to season 1, season 2, bro. Different Eli.
Wait, was
Different Eli, bro. But however, it was a tough journey, bro.
Y'all done invited the wrong.
No, you good, bro. You're good. You're
it's
good.
free,
Be
bro.
yourself. Be
Oh,
yourself.
yeah,
Be
'cause
yourself.
I can't stop.
But he said I can't stop. But the journey, bro, like it took about 2 months for me to really be like to watch my tongue, bro. And it was crazy though. You know how you go through something and you go to church and the pastor just somehow speak on what you going through.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
he was talking about discipline and self-control and basically talking about the how can you be like basically the child of God and talking about the discipline that comes with that.
Right.
Talking about how this walk ain't easy, how we're going through all these trials.
Yeah.
And the discipline that it takes, but we can't control our own tongue. Like we can't control literally what comes out of our mouth. If you can't control what comes out of your mouth, you're gonna struggle in this walk.
That's right.
And so I was like, well, that needs to be my first step. Like I need to really control. If I really want to take this walk and take it seriously, let me go ahead and control
I know
what
what
comes
I'm
out of my
saying.
mouth.
I know what I said.
He even cussed in that, boy, John. But even then, not to bring up your low moments, but even then, when you had to speak, but how John
hard-
felt like
He uncomfortable about it, yeah.
exactly. You know what I mean?
we was
So,
so we went and spoke at a church.
yeah.
John was in that motherfucker like this.
I was out there.
He couldn't pod. He basically couldn't pod. He wasn't stuttering like that, but he couldn't pod.
It's
Yeah.
like,
So-
yeah, I couldn't say what I.
Yeah, but you find your own things to challenge your own discipline. Like
Yeah.
for me, like I said this already. Putting cereal or sugar in my cereal. I've been doing this since I was a kid,
That's
bro.
terrible.
Like terrible.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
If I really want to lose this stomach now and stuff like that, like I ain't been doing it no more.
Why don't you just get the cereal that already got
Listen,
sugar in it?
still
and I
putting
was
it in there,
still
bro.
like Captain Crunch, still putting it in there, bro.
Sugar in
Cinnamon
there.
Toast
I ain't
Crunch,
put sugar in that
cinnamon
Fruity
toast, bro. I don't eat Fruity Pebbles, but cinnamon toast
about
crunch.
like the Rice Krispies.
No, bro, I'm talking about
Cornflakes.
already sugared cereal.
Cinnamon Toast
So,
Crunch.
so I find out. listen. I haven't put sugar in my cereal, bro. I just stopped eating cereal.
Okay.
And that's not discipline
That's
to
a
me.
system
But
that
that's
you're
not. But
building.
that's not being disciplined. So now, I think this past 2 weeks I've been back to eating cereal because I'm like, bro, you skipping it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I need to eat the cereal without the sugar, bro.
Yeah.
Because y'all laughing, bro, but this is just like a real addiction.
No,
This is a real addiction, bro. Like it is.
Hey, I'm with
Sugar
you.
is an addiction,
I'm with
bro.
you, bro.
It's an
Teeth just
addiction,
falling out.
Bro.
Going crazy.
bro.
Thought it was serious.
Chewing on your cereal.
Bro.
That's
So
hard.
listen, these are things like he said.
Scraping the bottom
He
of
joking
the
around,
bowl.
bro. But I started thinking about that, like my health, my tooth health, all of that, bro. Like if I want to be a healthy man, bro, and I can't, if I want to tell my kids not to use sugar in their cereal, I can't use sugar in my cereal.
That's
like
another. Kids will
point-
do it too.
exactly,
just
kids
gotta-
will do that
Kids will help
too.
your discipline.
That's just weird.
But I've been doing that for like, listen, bro. I've been doing that since I was 4. So it's
Yeah.
like it's a.
It's built. It's
I've been-
threaded in you.
I don't know nothing different, bro. I don't know
Yeah.
cereal without adding sugar to
Yeah.
it. So like, it's just how
It's
you know.
already in it.
I got that. Listen, John.
You don't
I
know
hear
that.
what you're saying. I
don't
know
know
it's
that.
already in
You
it,
don't know it.
but I've been doing this
What's the
since I was 4. So, but anyways,
Yeah.
I got back to that. That's one of the things I'm battling right now. But discipline is hard, bro.
Discipline's
if you
hard.
if you
It
want to
is
grow, discipline is
And
tough.
I want to encourage this real quick. With discipline, a mindset that's helped me is like a lot of people lean on their willpower or their motivation to allow them to be disciplined. Like you guys are good examples. Y'all niggas built systems. Your system, and you live in the system of like, I don't drink, I don't smoke. You could be sick. You could be have a headache. You could be down bad. You could lose a family member and be so low. But because you have a system in place where you wake up every day, you get into your system of like, this is what I don't do.
Yeah.
You ain't worried about being motivated or having enough willpower
Yeah.
to be able to keep you from
Don't
doing
even have
shit.
to think about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I encourage niggas to like when you are trying to stop something and be disciplined to do something, build a system around it and live there. Don't lean on. Today I'm motivated. I'm not gonna watch porn today or tonight. I'm not gonna do some dumb shit. Smoke this, do this because I'm feeling good. I got the willpower. Yeah. But that shit ain't always gonna be there, bro. Mm-hmm. It's not always gonna be there to pull from. And then you only got so much. When you get to the end of the day, you tired, bro. Your energy's real low. Yeah. If you ain't living in the system, you're gonna fall short.
Nah, I read 2 books. I mean, I'm reading one currently, but Atomic Habits, and then another book, how big things get done. Yeah. And they all got the same thing. Is you gotta kind of like how both of y'all start from the end. Yeah. See what you want to be first. Yeah. Why are you doing this? Set that intention, and then go back to where you are now. Mm-hmm. And then you'll align yourself with what you want to be and what you want to do. So that's you already knowing, I want to be remembered this way when I move on. Yeah. Well, that starts right now. Basically, right now. You can't start the day before. Mm-hmm. So facts. I think that's one thing. Is just, but it also goes into what everybody's been talking about this whole time is, knowing yourself, knowing who you want to be. A lot of niggas don't know who they are or what they want to be.
Yeah, a lot of people in general do not know who they are.
And so how do you create that person if you don't even know what that person looks like?
Yeah, I guess you gotta find
figure
yourself
it out,
first.
bro.
Yeah, it's just about awareness, though. Yeah. It's awareness. Everybody's awareness comes at different times in their life. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain situation that you're gonna go through that is gonna bring awareness to where you are, who you are, in the place, like the timing in which it's happening. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So I'm a big person that give grace on that part for anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a person that just believes. Everybody might not believe this, but I'm a person that believes that awareness isn't something that you already have. It's all about a experience or a situation that brings awareness to you to let you know, okay, I know where I'm at now. Yeah. I know who I am now.
It's got to be developed.
You got to be present in that, too, in the situation.
Right. That's the word. You got to be present. Yeah. Right. To figure that out. That's deep.
Yeah, I seen my therapist showed me, I've brought it up before, it's Maslow's hierarchy of needs, right? And you can't move on to the next phase until you kind of get past this phase. For example, step 1 is security, food. So, like, that's level 1. If you ain't got that, you're in kind of like survival mode.
Can't think straight.
So if you ain't got nowhere to sleep, or you wondering how you gonna eat today, all this and that, you ain't got time to think about who the hell I'm gonna be 50 years from now. I'm trying to make it to tomorrow. Today, So you look at a lot of our people. I mean, statistically, we lead that
poverty,
that area right there.
We're stuck there.
And so I mean, like you said, I do give grace because a lot of people not blessed to be in that spot. But once you get that, once y'all get breaded, once y'all good, now it's time to start thinking ahead. Yep, starting that journey.
Damn.
So
another part on here, where we put, so confronting the parts of you that no one sees. Who are you when no one is watching? Mm-hmm. That's another thing too that we do need to press on, especially like the youth is like, as much as you like this presentation that we want to present to the world, you need to hold yourself accountable on when it's just you alone, you're keeping that same standard when it's just you within your own thoughts. Because and then all of it is going to go together. So like for an example, it's like one crowd know you of this type person, but then this other crowd have like a whole different representation of you because it's off. It's like your outward presentation is one thing, internally you something else, and it's just like a battle. So you don't know which
way are you going.
You're going to be this way. So it's like that consistency you really need to hold, because it's like y'all probably don't believe this. I'm really an introvert, legit. That's why I feel like I'm a trash DJ. Anytime y'all see me DJ, I'm not on the I'm not on the mic. Yeah, this done. I'm just playing the music.
That's all right.
I don't want to hear my voice. I just want y'all to hear the music. Yes. Anytime like we've been out, kind of in the cut. When we on the podcast, I just let y'all talk when it's time to because like that's who I am internally. Yeah. So it's like don't neglect the like how you carry yourself even when it's just you in the room.
That's real.
You should have that same.
It should be consistent. If somebody asks, "Hey, Eli? Man, he don't drink us." Like,
he
that nigga
Eli crazy. And I'm talking to Kai and like, believe it or not, Kai and Khalil, we're talking about like integrity right now. Like, when Daddy puts you down and I shut that door.
Yeah, what you doing?
don't be up playing with them toys. Don't be
Yeah.
saying bad words. Like, have integrity. Do what you're supposed to do, even when daddy's not watching
was
and not
cussing.
there. When you think daddy's not there or watching, I'll tell them God is always watching, and that always
real.
gets them. They're like,
Oh shoot.
yeah, God is always watching,
Right.
man. But have integrity. So when you want to go out and you're older and you and KO want to walk to the movies or y'all want to walk to the mall, I can Daddy and John, we can leave y'all at the mall and know that y'all gonna do what y'all because y'all have high integrity.
Yeah.
I was like, there's nothing better that a man can have than high integrity.
Integrity, for
Like
sure.
I was like, your mom ain't got to worry about nothing because wherever Daddy's at, he has high integrity. He has her. His word is bond. You know what I mean? So like as we're building that, and they're only 4 and 3, and they're
Start
understanding that. Like they're understanding. I'm like, you're not being good if you're only good in front of Daddy.
Right.
Talk.
You know what I mean? I don't call my kids bad. I never say that they're bad. I say they're doing bad things or they're being bad, but I never call them bad.
Yeah.
You know, but I let them know. I'm like, you're not doing a good job. You're not being a good boy.
Yeah.
If you're only
Represent.
being a good boy in front of Daddy.
Bro.
When Daddy's gone and it's just you and Mama, I need you to still be that same good boy. You know what
Bro,
I mean?
even from an HR perspective, like when we're hiring, we like hire off of this model.
Yeah.
At the top is character under competence.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to see, do you have integrity? Yeah. Are you smart? You got this degree? Da da da.
Yeah.
That's second.
That is
Because we
second.
can teach you
You're right.
What you
the
get.
job.
The job.
Do you
Or-
have character? Do
'Cause
you
this
have
is HR.
integrity? That's first.
Yes. Yeah.
We could care less about. Oh, I got this degree.
We all do.
This
Yeah.
experience. Like, what's your sick time?
Yeah.
What's your sick? Like, do you have integrity?
Yeah.
So you cannot neglect. It's nice to have all this other stuff. All this. Do you have character? Do you have integrity? Do you have discipline?
Principle.
That's gonna get you.
Speaking of the
far in
league,
life.
bro, of the NFL, that's like literally the difference of the quarterback room, bro. Like in the NFL, you see it all the time. That guy just wasn't a team guy. Like
Yeah.
they talk about Kyler Murray right now, like how they just like we don't know if he's going to be our guy just because he's not really that guy you want to be around. Like you know what I mean? Like
I'd rather call
everybody is good. Well, listen, everybody is good.
Tua's
though.
such a good guy,
But Tua's
goddamn,
Tua's gonna have a job. Tua's gonna have a job for a long
good
time in this
guy.
league because his integrity. And I don't know about as far as the health stuff, but his integrity, bro. Like your integrity and good, like that stuff matters, bro. Like because once you get to a certain level,
infectious.
everybody's great. Like you
Yeah.
know what I mean. But what makes you different? Like what makes you a
gonna
different kind of
separate
league?
you.
What's gonna separate you, bro?
Yeah.
So
Well, to go back 40 seconds ago, hey, this is why you should have your dad in your life, and this is why
Yeah.
you should be in
Yes.
your kid's
Yeah,
life, man.
for
If
sure.
you getting girls pregnant, man, be in your kid's life, man.
Yeah.
yes,
Man, if you ain't
For
got
sure.
nothing good to say to them, at least say something to your
Say something.
kids.
Be there,
Yeah.
bro.
Say something. Be there, man. They need their daddies, man.
for sure.
Kids
Wow.
need their daddies in
For
their
sure.
life, man.
No,
Absolutely.
Man, real quick, bro. I want to close out. I'm just curious about your experience, bro, and I think you can leave us with a bang, bro. Part of confronting the parts of you that no one sees. Me personally, right? When I went to PV, literally knew one person on the whole campus. I went to PV, took me out my comfort zone. Nothing against y'all. I know y'all went to Langston. You say you want to be around niggas you knew, all that stuff.
I was roommates with my twin brother.
You was roommates with your
Dang,
twin
I
brother.
didn't.
And so, like, I want to ask you, going to Arizona, going to Missouri, going to Minnesota,
yeah.
how did you have situations in that case you had to confront yourself and, like, really lock in, tell yourself in the mirror, bro, I need to do something different or what I'm doing ain't working?
Yeah,
The
finding
tough
yourself.
conversations with yourself.
I mean, yeah, I did, but those were just those conversations that I was having that life was confusing me. Like, and I'm not gonna say confusing me in a way of like I didn't know what was going on. I would say confusing me in a way of like it was taken away from my original plan. Like I was always on my original plan because I told you guys already at the beginning that I was on the start of my nomad life. I wanted to actually go live in these different places. I wanted to do that.
Right.
But when you actually doing that and you living and then you trying to figure out your situation as far as like a everyday like livelihood, you know what I'm saying, to survive in general, that kind of distracts you from your original plan of I'm already set and doing what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now it kind of like puts you in the mindset of like, yeah, you want to do better and do more in your situation, but at the same time, like you got to remember this is what you wanted.
This is what you
Yeah.
planned.
This is what you wanted.
exactly
you
what
know
you
what I'm
want to
saying?
do. Yeah.
So like, yeah, I had those times and those thoughts, but I didn't really, like I said, it's the past. So now that I'm looking back at it, I needed it just because like it prepared me for the next day.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like man, I was doing exactly what I wanted to do.
Exactly, for sure.
So I was kind of okay
Happy
with
with
it.
that.
I was all right with
Doing
it.
exactly what you said you wanted to do.
Right.
That's hard.
Yeah, that's real.
And not everybody can do that.
For
you know
sure.
What I'm saying? Live
At
by that
all.
word. You know what I'm saying? You say you're gonna do something and then go through with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
What would you say to somebody that does? I know somebody close to me that's talking about kind of taking on that role, like going and just moving, bouncing around place to place.
I mean, you gotta be confident in who you are. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be confident in who you are, cause like the biggest thing for me when it comes to doing something like that, you gotta go meet people. You got to, cause if you don't go meet nobody, it's gonna be the same recurring thing everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna be shitty everywhere. You're gonna be bored everywhere. You gonna feel like you're struggling everywhere. You're gonna feel like it's the same shit.
Yeah.
But if you meet people, you know what I'm saying, that's to that city, or like they ain't gotta be from there. Just meet somebody that's out there with you and have a like I said, like-minded interests, or just somebody that can kind of like give you like just them, their time, and just they mind, their energy.
Yeah.
It'll kind of make it a little bit more comforting to feel like, all right, now I got a friend, or I got a person I can talk to, or I got something that seems a little bit more normal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You want to keep it as normal as possible when it comes to doing that. But you got to have confidence in yourself, too, because some people don't like meeting people.
Yeah.
People don't like talking. They don't have nothing to talk about. They be scared because they be feeling like people look at them as dumb. You know what I'm saying?
Or corny.
You know what I'm saying? But you got to have confidence in yourself, bro.
That confidence, that's it, bro.
You got to.
If you gonna move around and live like that, you gotta.
That should take you a long way.
Yeah.
Confidence take you a long way.
Straight up.
Wow.
Hell yeah,
Straight up.
man.
That's real.
Ray, we appreciate you pulling
appreciate
up
you,
on
brother.
Clippers
Man,
Pod.
man,
Yeah.
for sure,
Sure.
man.
It was
For
an
sure,
honor
of
to
course,
have you,
man.
bro. We gotta have you
Baby.
back.
Appreciate you, baby.
Oh, yeah.
course.
Yeah,
We
bro.
gotta have
Hey,
you
now
back.
I know you in the city, bro. We gotta lock in more, bro.
For sure, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
He been rocking with us for a minute, bro.
Yeah.
He
bro.
just like you said, he just moved back.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Otherwise, he would have been on here earlier.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro.
Yeah, I
Man.
like what all y'all doing, man.
For sure.
Keep being great family, man. You
yes,
know what I'm
sir.
saying? Keep doing y'all
next?
thing, man.
Absolutely.
Trying to be.
Praise God.
There we go. There we go.
Hey, when
Trying
that
to
time
be.
comes, man.
Hey,
When
yeah,
that
trying
time
to
comes,
be.
my
God
brother.
time.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Trevor, where can they find us?
You
at,
can
brother?
find us here at YouTube. Be sure to subscribe. All podcast stores went out there. Leave a 5-star rating. Put somebody on. Praise God. Basketball tournament 3-on-3.
Come on.
May 4th. Pop out. Hey, you pop out too, bro. You
For
might
sure,
you might
for
see your
sure.
wife out there, bro. It's
For
supposed to be pretty deep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be deep,
Yeah,
for
man.
sure.
So, vibes.
Hey, man, I'll tell y'all after the cameras go off. Eli, how can they talk to us, brother?
Man, clearvisionpod.com.
That's
Hit us
scary.
up, man. Leave a listener letter, man. Just let us know how life, let's get some athletes on there, man. Let us know how you
Yeah.
transitioned from the athletic life or sports being everything into just, becoming into who you are now and really living in your truth. So hit us up, man. Speak to
What's
us.
up, man.
It's real.
Brian? Here we go.
Who are you when no one's watching?
Damn.
So you're probably watching this podcast right now on YouTube in your room alone. Okay, no one's gonna see you donate. So $sign Cleavers and Pod.
Praise God. Be a
We
giver.
need
We need givers.
givers.
Term
We
it ain't
need.
free.
You
wasn't
know,
free.
Insurance ain't free.
Yeah, it's, and then of course, we're putting this out for the communities. As you see that it's free now, so we're doing that for the community. So since you just make sure that you show us some love because we're showing the community love.
There we go.
Facts.
We want to
Facts.
continue to do events like this.
And do more.
Praise
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, and do more. So
Yes, sir.
Amen.
That's what's
$sign Cleavers and Pod. Cash up.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Clear Vision Pod, TikTok, Clear Vision Pod, Facebook, Clear Vision Podcast.
There you go.
We everywhere, man. We everywhere. Y'all can't escape us. Shout out again. I don't know if y'all seen Ray June. The day after he left the pod, talked about his testimony on the last one. $75,000 was given to
Donated to
him. Donated
him
to
in
him.
this camp. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
so I mean, good things. I
praise
would like
Things
God.
happen from the
I don't want to
pod.
say it's for the pod, but you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Glory to God.
glory to God.
Yeah.
So,
So, all right, y'all. Peace.
This has its own magic.